Welcome to our very first video in our brand new ClutterBug series where we're talking about the different organizing styles, and today we're starting with a butterfly. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, I'm going to put a link to a test below that you can take to discover what your organizing style is. Before I jump right in on how to get organized just for butterflies, I want to talk about the difference between your fantasy organizing style and your real life organizing style. So when you're discovering your true organizing style, don't think about how the rest of your family organizes or that organizer you aspire to be. We're talking about you right now today and what is going to work best for you and finally get you organized for good. So a butterfly is a really visual person. They love seeing their belongings. They love having easy, quick access to the things that they use the most. They're the type of people who would love open shelving in a kitchen instead of top kitchen cabinets. They love having their favorite things displayed where they can see them often, and they suffer from out of sight, out of mind. We all have a little bit of out of sight, out of mind when it comes to paperwork or reminders, but butterflies and bees take this a little bit further in that even everyday items such as clothing, they feel when they put things away in closets and drawers, maybe it's even subconsciously, that they're going to forget about that or they're going to lose it or not be able to find it again. So they really like to have their things out and open and on display. They like having the toaster out and the dishes they use even often. Everything they have, they're reluctant to hide it away inside dresser drawers and closets. This becomes really apparent, especially in a bedroom, because their closets are generally empty, or it's the clothes they rarely wear or don't really like. Their dresser drawers are usually empty or with the things they don't like, and all of the clothing they love and wear often is laid across, their bed or on top of their dresser or hung onto hooks. They're really reluctant to actually put those things away where it's hidden. Butterflies also need really simple organizing systems, fast and easy, nothing really detail oriented, and when you combine these things together, it can add up to a lot of clutter. But don't freak out. There are a ton of things that you can do to get organized without breaking the bank and having to spend a ton of cash. The first thing is clear containers. This way you can still put your things away, but see what you have. You're not gonna have that anxiety that comes with putting things in a closed, solid colored container. Clear Rubbermaid totes, clear shoe boxes, clear containers are definitely key for butterflies. You can even take this a step further by labeling these clear containers, which is another signal to your brain of what is inside there, and it's going to help alleviate that subconscious stress and anxiety that comes with putting your things away. The next thing that you definitely need is shelving. You want to display your most treasured possessions, and you should. Don't feel like you have to give in to this minimalism trend and keep all of your surfaces clear. Go ahead and display your most loved and most treasured things, but I have to remind you that everything you keep adds a little bit more work to your plate. It's more dusting, it's more caring, it's just more things to look after. So make sure the things that you are keeping and displaying are only the things that you really love. My kids are all butterflies, as are most small children. You sort of grow into your style as you get older, but as a kid, open shelving, even for adult butterflies, is pretty much key. I love these IKEA shelving because not only do they give you display space, but they also allow you to have really simple, easy organizing solutions. Open up those bins and toss them in, and make it even better by having these bins be clear or at least clearly labeled so you know what is inside. Go ahead and get rid of your dresser. It's probably never going to work for you. Opt for a shelf instead where you can have bins to just toss in your clothing. Make them clear or label them, and you're instantly going to start putting your clothes away. Another solution is to take off your closet doors. I know this sounds extreme, but I have had so many clients who are butterflies that this has worked for. You are going to be way more likely to put your clothes away if you can see them and know that they're not going to get lost or forgotten about. I really think this is a subconscious fear that stops butterflies from putting their things in closed and hidden spaces. Taking off your closet doors is definitely going to make you want to put your clothes away a lot more. Hooks are also a butterfly's best friend. You can hang hooks everywhere. 3M hooks? Yeah, you're gonna want to invest in some of those. You can use little buckets hung from hooks for corralling smaller items, but I definitely recommend them for clothing, especially when you come in your front door. Let me guess, if you're a butterfly, you take your jacket off and you hang it on a doorknob, or you hang it over your banister or on a chair or someplace that's not the closet when you first come in. Why not instead hang hooks? Put your purse and your coat and your bag on hooks when you come in, and forgive yourself. Give yourself some grace for not actually putting them in the closet. The biggest tip that I can give for a butterfly is to purge, and this is going to be hard. Here's the thing that I have found. Bees and butterflies are both really visual clutterbugs, and they have the most reluctance to get rid of items. They do. They feel more of an emotional connection to their belongings than, say, a cricket or a ladybug. I have no idea why. Maybe that's also why they're reluctant to hide their things away. It's that emotional connection that they feel with all of their belongings. But let me tell you, when you're holding on to too much, you're unable to really see and use and appreciate the things that you really love because they're sort of being drowned by all the other things that have less importance. It's like not seeing the forest for the trees type of analogy, and it's really true when it comes to a butterfly. When you have too many things out, you're doing the exact opposite of what your brain wants. Your brain wants to see things. Your brain wants to be able to appreciate and see the items that you love, but when you have too much, everything kind of gets invisible, and you have the exact same thing happening that you fear. You're forgetting what you have. You're not being able to find it quickly. That's the whole reason you're reluctant to put things in a closet and a drawer in the first place. And when you have too many things, it's doing the exact thing that putting it or hiding it away is. It's making it invisible. It's making you completely forget that you even have it. So you have to be ruthless. You have to really take the time to thin out the things that you have, only keeping the things you love. So here's a quick purging tip for you butterflies. Here's what I've found with clients of mine. As soon as they see an item, they immediately feel like an emotional attachment to it. But when you have them close their eyes or turn around and you just discuss the item with them, instantly they can make a more logical, less heartfelt decision about the thing. I have no idea what it is, you visual butterflies, but when you're not looking at the item, you know what it is, maybe you've even seen it, but then you turn around or you close your eyes and you have a friend or family member help you with the purging process, it's so much easier. You look at this shirt, you're like, oh, but I kind of love that shirt. You turn around and you're like, okay, it's the shirt I haven't worn in 6 months. I probably never will. Yeah, let's let it go. That's the difference just by taking out the visual. It can really help you let go. So let's quickly talk about how we can blend styles. Here's the thing, if you live with a butterfly and you're a cricket or a ladybug, you probably want to pull your hair out because you feel anxiety about seeing stuff everywhere, but they also feel anxiety, that same level of anxiety about putting everything away and not seeing it. So where's the compromise there? How can you guys blend both of these styles together and stop fighting and stop resenting each other? One of the easiest ways to compromise is with labels. Okay, so you don't want to have all your stuff in clear bins everywhere. It's going to give you a panic attack if you're a ladybug or a cricket. But they also can't have everything hidden away where they can't see it. A really good compromise is to label where you're putting things. So a visual butterfly still knows what is in there and can easily access it. You also have to make sure that the organizing solutions in the home that everybody shares are really simple and easy to use. Put some hooks at your front door when you come in. Realize that they're not going to take the time to open the closet and put their stuff away. Consider getting rid of the dresser and instead opting for open shelving where they can open a bin and toss their things in. Create a household command center where your calendars and schedules and everything are really visual so that butterfly in your life can visually see what's going on, so they're not going to forget important dates or things they have to do. For organizing inspiration for a butterfly and a bee, I really recommend Alejandra. I'm going to put a link to her channel channel below, she is a bee. She's a visual bee and she organizes visually. But this can be really beneficial for you butterflies as well. You're not going to want to get as detailed as her and organized to the degree that she does, because she's a really meticulous, detailed organizer because she's a bee, but she's still going to give you a lot of inspiration and ideas that will work for you visual butterflies. She is a visual organizer, true and true. She's pretty amazing, and you are going to really benefit from watching her organizing style. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you're feeling a little inspired, especially if you're a butterfly, to create some organizing systems just for you. You've probably gone your whole life feeling like you were messy or born disorganized, and I promise you that that is not the case. Traditional organizing systems just are not made for you. So remember, purge and create really visual, easy to use, clear bins, lots of hooks, lots of shelving, and you are going to be an organized success before you know it. Thanks so much, and I will see you next time. So hey guys, thanks so much for those of you who have stayed to the end. I have a request for you. I want you to put your questions in the comments below. Just whatever you are thinking about in your own home, or how to make your husband pick up after, whatever it is, because as part of this series, I'm having some question and answer videos, each one specific for the organizing style. So let me know what bug you are or what bug you think you are, and then fire away with your questions. If you want to send me pictures, you can email to cass@clutterbug.me. Just know that I'm going to share them in the video. You're going to be helping so many other people who probably have the exact same questions that you do. I'm going to be able to provide the answers. I'm probably going to be inundated with emails, which is actually awesome, because I don't think like a bee or a butterfly or a cricket. So it's really hard for me to know exactly what you're struggling with. So you will be helping not only yourself, but everyone else who is the same organizing style as you by asking the questions or emailing me the photos. And together we can make sure that we all have organizing success. So thanks so much, and I'll see you next time.